Yo, what is going on, everybody? Today's video, I'm going to be testing how hard it is to make money on Minecraft's hardest server, Donut SMP. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so now we're going to be explaining the rules. So, let's get to it. Alright, so the first rule is going to be nothing from, anybody. My second rule is going to be no cheating. And my third rule is probably going to be just to have fun and enjoy the server and enjoy my time. Alright, so we're logging onto the server right now. And we're going to get a timer set up. And the second I move off my RTP, the timer will start. I'm also not allowed to use anything from my e-chest. I think I said that in the rules. And, yeah, that's basically it. Alright, so we're getting the timer set up, and the second I hit start, right now, we're going to start moving. Alright, so we're going to get some wood. Let's do a quick time lapse of me getting the, 16 or 17 what I got. Alright, so I got stuck down here. And I guess we're just gonna have to RTP because I can't get out. So yeah, let's just RTP and find a better spot. Alright, so I just listed some logs on the AH. So if you see me randomly get money, it's not me cheating. The logs got bought off the AH. Alright, so now we're in a better spot. Let's get back to wood chop and I'll do another quick time lapse of this. Alright, so I was just walking around, right? And then I walk around, I come across this. Now, I thought it was so stupid. I thought that this was an unrated village. Just keep watching, bro. Just keep watching. Look how dumb I was. Alright guys, let's rewind what I just saw. Now, I still at this point thought it was an unrated village. I know you guys just saw that. And I know you guys, when I was saying rewind, I know you guys saw the big freaking divot in the ground from the CPVP, or also known as Crystal PvP, going on. Just look at that, bro. And I don't know why I thought it was an unrated village in Donut SMP. No villages are unrated in Donut SMP. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm genuinely stupid or something. Alright, so this next part, I basically learned that I gotta start selling signs. So I'll just cut to when I start making all the signs and everything, because you guys don't want to see me be doing all this, because it's boring. And I know it is, because if it's boring to me, it's boring to you. Alright, so we're making the signs right now, but for some reason, Bedrock, someone reports this as a bug, because I know I'm too lazy to. You can't shift click to create stuff, and you can't hold down and drag stuff around to make it split evenly into whatever it's called. But basically, signs were 20k at this time, so I started overselling them, but then I realized I don't want to oversell them. I want to undersell them so more people buy them. And that was the method. I learned that was the method. Alright, so I'm going to quickly just crop it and show how many signs were bought within 5 minutes. And I'll make it, it's fast, you don't just watch that for 5 minutes. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, yeah, I know it was hard to see, and I know you couldn't see much, but I think that's okay. But anyways, let's get back to doing that again, because we got lots of time to waste, because it's going to take a while. So let's do another time lapse, see how much gets bought. We had 2 more that were bought. And by the way, guys, I did RTP. And we're just going to sell some more signs. And if Alright, chat, which one do you think is better? Comment down below. Alright, but being serious, my new method is buying logs off the auction, buying a stack, and then you'll make profit off of that when you sell them into signs. Alright, but we're gonna make another time lapse because I don't want to have you guys wait, and I don't want to have my viewer count go down. Alright, so let's do the time lapse real quick. Alright guys, this was my really low point. None of my stuff was selling. We had 30 minutes left of the challenge, and I was afraid that I wasn't going to make more than 500k. But just stick to the end to see what happens, because what happens at the end is kind of crazy. But for right now, I think I'm going to skip this part because I do nothing besides AFK and watch a sheep for 30 minutes because none of my stuff sells. Yeah. Alright guys, this is the part where I'm watching a sheep for like a 25 minutes. I'm gonna speed this part up, so start screen recording if you want to watch this, but I don't know why you want to. Alright guys, so I waited for the last 5 minutes and I'm back. Still, I only sold, I think, or I didn't think sell anything, I think. Or no, I sold one thing. But I honestly thought at this point the challenge was gonna work. I didn't think I was gonna make over 500k. But this is the point where everything started changing. That one purchase got me hyped up because it was the last 5 minutes. And I went down here. Don't know why, and I thought I was gonna find another, like our base, but we got another purchase, and that was really hyping me up because I thought, oh, we're gonna get over 500k. Then I started tweaking when I saw that, and basically we just got like 70 purchases, like that one. That got me super hyped up because now we're at 460k, only 40k away from 500k. And it actually really hyped me up. And I turned on night vision. Then we got another purchase. Got me super duper hyped. I was like, yeah, we are for sure beating this now at this point. And we got another one. And then so on and so forth. We got more and more purchases. And till we got to 600k. That was the crazy part. I'll cut to that. At this point, I was so amazed. We were getting so many purchases. 620k. I was just selling stuff by the second. And I honestly had no idea what I was going to do. There was 3 minutes left on the challenge. And I was like, oh, dang, man. I don't think I'll get to 1 million. But we beat my record of 500k, or what I thought I was going to get. And I was actually like, dang. Dude, I didn't think I was going to get even this close. So, and a conclusion, don't SMP isn't that hard on Bedrock. You just gotta know what you're doing. But let's cut to the end amount of money we had. Timer rang. I still was getting purchases. We ended with 700k. I was so amazed. I had started from 0, got to 760k within an hour. For being a terrible don't SMP player, with the people that are at the top of the leaderboard with billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, I was so amazed with how much we had, and I was just had fun making this video, and I hope you guys had fun too watching it. You guys, make sure you don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and join my Discord. It's gonna be in the description, and I'll have it as the pinned comment. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace!